Get 3 cubs and...
Alright folks, family groups please come on board. Practice. Already joining us from Melbourne Zoo is our smaller herd of zebra. We may see our larger ones further up. And they're well and truly settled in now and comfortable in their new spaces. Does anybody know the answer to the age-old question? Is zebra white with black stripes or are they black with white stripes?
I think I've got black skin.
It's very debatable. Who thinks, hands up if you think they've got black skin? Black skin and white stripes? Who thinks they're white with black stripes? Who has no idea? They're black skin with white stripes. So their skin's black, those areas that are white are all areas that don't have any pigmentation. This is one of the scimitar. So these are scimitar horned oryx, also known as the unicorn for obvious reasons. They have these beautiful long sharp horns. And then we've got our dromedary camel. Have a feel. Has anybody felt camel foot coat before? No. I'm going to move away from her in just a moment. So, in fact, this actual behaviour, even though it's quite interesting to see her, it's actually not a natural behaviour, and we're not a natural element in their normal native environment. So we're going to give her a moment to see if she'll move away, otherwise we will. Reintroduce back into certain areas over in Chad in Africa, but their numbers are not what they used to be. I might just get you to take this in. I might just give her a moment to move her. So, these animals have what we call fight, or flee response, okay? And it looks like she's still not believing us away. So given the situation, they would either fight, run away, which is to flee, or to stand very still and to freeze. What do you think this animal will do? Think fight? Who thinks fight? Who thinks to flee? Who thinks to freeze? Nobody. You're right. It is to fight, so they would turn around and fight and use their horns to defend themselves. Not a natural element. So we do our best to be as hands-off as possible for all the animals that you're seeing today, and give them a natural setting as much as possible as we can. female group. On this side is a mother and daughter. So on our left here, that is the baby of the two. Her name's Pansy, and on the right is mum, Rindabella. And then on the other side, as you move around the Australian the African Trail today, you can see Primrose. So you think it's an emu? So close. It is an ostrich.
It is?
Yes, it is an ostrich. When you move around the Australian Trail today, you'll see the emus. I don't have an emu egg on me at the moment, it must be broken, but it's significantly different and smaller. This is actually an ostrich egg. So these girls, these are all females. You'll see the males a little bit further along. The males are bigger, much feathers, and the males tend to be considered more aggressive, like a lot of the animals in the animal kingdom. Now, that's probably a smaller one. I have picked up some bigger ones on average, but to give you an idea, about 18 to 20 chicken eggs on average will probably make up one ostrich egg. So they're the biggest bird on land, and they're also fast. So they can probably run about maybe 70 kilometres an hour. Yeah, it's quite impressive. As you move around the Australian Trail today, you'll see the ostrich. And you'll see the significant difference between them. Have you folks from out of town been from LA and Hong Kong? Have you been down? You haven't been down the Australian Trail yet, have you? No. As I mentioned, it looks like our herds are up there, so we might get a better look at them on our way back. But the smaller of the two is the black buck, and then all the way in the distance there is the beautiful Nyala, which is quickly becoming one of my favourites here out on the tour. We could possibly see, if some of you can see the male, he's standing, he's just turned around, you can see his beautiful horns. He's absolutely magnificent. Now they're both herd animals. So you'll see that behaviour throughout the tour. A herd stays together. Why do they stay together? Anybody? Exactly, safety in numbers. Unfortunately though, if you're left behind, what happens? You end up probably being somebody's lunch. So again, they're not going to stray too far from each other. Of course, they're not in any danger in this environment, but in a wild setting, it's going to be a little bit harder to survive if you're sick or injured. As you can see, they're walking to us. Now, it's beautiful to see the male out. The reason I'm so excited is because normally he's quite shy, he's at a distance. So it's beautiful to see him when he's out, and he is quite timid. He's the only one in here, yes. So both within the herd. You can see Archie there to the left. He's got that darker coat within the black buck. And he can't breed with the girls. They can't breed with the girls unless it is so, unless we need to breed them. But if we took the males out, the girls would start getting a little bit uncomfortable, not feeling as safe, and so they just keep them nice and calm, as they would having a male in the herd in the wild. Folks, it looks like we're lucky enough to get them to come over. If you notice with the Nyala, so they've got lovely small little feet as well, which enables them to move delicately and ideally being undetected. You can already see that female in the front. She's having a real good look at you all. Oh my Now, the small ones, the little black buck there, they do this thing called plonking, and it looks like they're doing these little jumps, and it's quite beautiful to see if they do it. Now have a look also, because they're up so close, we can see their markings. So they've got those lovely dotted spots on their bottom and those beautiful markings.
Yeah.
Now, amongst the tree line, they're going to blend right in. It looks like the tree trunks, the colour is the same as the tree trunks. It's a beautiful way that they camouflage themselves.
Wow.
Now, I'm noticing that the little female bee back here, she did have her tail up. A little bit of a fun fact. It's like when we move and we go, all right, everyone, roll in a group, follow me, follow me. It's the same thing. If one of them puts their tail up at the front of the herd and goes, all right, follow me.
Wow.
And on that note, we're going to keep going. So follow me, follow me. The Mongolian horse, also known as Taki, which means hero or spirit. At one point in history, they were actually considered extinct. It was only thanks to captive breeding that they survived and we have the population that we do today. So they are doing a lot better. They have been re-released back into areas of Mongolia and are doing a lot better. They are considered the only true wild horse because they have been technically domesticated. So all the animals, by the way, you're seeing here today are all wild animals. We don't go in there, we don't put a saddle on their back and pat them, and that's the same with all the animals. Again, as I mentioned, we're very hands-off. Unless the keepers need to intervene with the vets to look after the health and welfare of all these animals, that's the only time that we are, a little bit more hands-on. But we do a lot. interbred for those different, so that we don't lose our giraffe. Giraffe are another animal that are vulnerable in the wild. Now AJ here, he's the smallest of all our boys, and he's very curious. He likes to know, he's like the Mrs. Mangle of the savannah. He likes to know everything that's going on. We're going to move up a little bit, folks. There's actually a couple of younger foals within the herd. You can probably pick the young foals. They're the ones that have those smaller, that kind of baby coats along them. So Zuka over there is our youngest foal. She's a good because at the same time, so we had two younger foals, Dublin and Fulay, and then straight after them we had another 3 foals, and including her straight after, so they had 2 and then her, so there's quite a few of them all at once. So within the last 6 months as you can see this space, so this space here, being on the savannah, is probably about 80 to 85 acres altogether. As you can see, it's a nice big flat plain. The animals have free movement throughout this, most of this area, except for where their night areas and things like that are. We try and create a nice calm space down here. They don't know all the business and the noise going on back at the main part of the zoo. I'm just going to maneuver folks so you guys can get a nice look as well. To be amongst the herd. Yes. It had to be amputated off, unfortunately. She injured it. I think so. Zebra do have what looks to be quite aggressive behaviour between them. A lot of biting, a lot of kicking, that type of activity. And so unfortunately it just got infected, and so that part had to be taken off. So we'd rather do that than have it get worse and be infected even more and affect animals are, that's a space just for them. We don't go into that area, just only a little bit, and that's an area. So again, we're not a natural element to this, to their natural space. So we don't move into those areas. If they want to move away from the vehicles and us, then they can go into those areas. We don't go in there. Yep. So you'll see, a natural behaviour is you'll actually see the animals urinate, and then the rest of the herd, one or two of them might drink that. Now imagine in the dead of summer, in the middle of nowhere, there's no water. Well, you've got to really dig for it. So there's going to be full of natural nutrients, so they're going to drink that to survive as well. Very adaptable. We're going to move up a little bit, folks. Looks like we've become one of the herd. We do have zebra stripes, so maybe. Just going to be nice and quiet. Having a nap. I don't like to be woken up from my naps. So let me introduce you to our beautiful, so you can see all the zebra running. How beautiful they are. So in front of us here we've got 5 southern white rhino. They're one of the largest species of rhino. On the left here is our male. His name is Kafaru. And then in the front there we've got Lataba. All the way in the back there is our grandmother of the group, of our crash, which is Marke. Then we've got Cece here, and all the way in the back there on the right is Kapenzi. So Marke there, she's our grandmother. She's over 40 years old. She is in her golden years. She's going a little bit blind, and she has nowhere to be. She's never in a rush. If the rest of them get up and move, she's like, yeah, whatever, I'll be with you when I get up. She's a beautiful girl. Then her granddaughter on the right, and then, which is Kapenzi and Kafaru, their boyfriend and girlfriend. And then in the front here we've got Lataba, which is Cece's best friend, and Cece is Marke's mother. And then you've got Cece's mum, which is Marke. So we've got a family tree there. Rhinos, as you can see, have those magnificent horns. Unfortunately, this powerful animal is hunted for their horns, leaving them quite vulnerable to species. We're very proud to be part of, again, those breeding programs. In more recent days, I'd probably say maybe about 8 months ago now or so, we actually had a rhino birth here, first time in 10 years with Kapenzi and Kafaru. That relationship had built over maybe 2 or so years. It's taken quite a long time to nurture that. Unfortunately, 5 days later, the calf was lost. It was born, it had a scapula, which is the shoulder, and numerous other minor complications, which obviously amount to big things, unfortunately. The good thing out of that, though, welcome to pass this one around, one of the horns. Just like all the animals are seen today with horns. So sorry. I was going to do it on your side so that you guys can have it. Eland are one of the largest antelope in the world. They can range from, say, about 700 to 1,000 kilos. And they are somewhat of a docile animal, so as you can see, not much bothers them. Now, they're probably more powerful than what they are fast. Those gates that we came through for actually these guys, the biggest jumpers out here, the height was. Folks, it's been a real pleasure taking you all out this morning. I really do hope you've enjoyed your experience with me and just seeing some of the amazing animals that we care for here at the zoo.
Wow. Oh, that means
Under that tree over there, there's a cheetah.
cheetah.
She's got her back to us, and all you can see is her spots. So, and it's a bit hard. So when you see, so if you're looking right here, come on over here. You look just over there, about eyesight. So come over here to her back here. Right there, and she's got her back right there. She's just turned her head a little. She's very hard to see, and that's a good example of how well they can camouflage. So when you go around there, her name's Kalinda. She's very beautiful. Alright? But she's often sitting out there. Sometimes you can see her very white belly. Alright? But can you see her? She's got lovely spots on her neck.
Ma guarda questo uccello come sono, Nicolino, ma hai guardato?
Oh.
Bird. Can't see anything.
My photographer.
Over there.
I can see them. They are dogs. Dwarf. I want to look for doggy. Mama, they are giant jockeys. Yeah, they're wild doggies. Giant jockeys. They're wild. Mommy, come.
Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Up where the dogs are, the things with the big ears. Yeah, they're going to get fed soon.
You see them?
Yeah, I can.
Wow. Look at their big ears. What big ears you have.
Oh, they will go.
Yeah. Oh, they went off the other way.
Wait,
Right, do you want to go to the lions?
they're back.
Oh, they're back.
Oh, they're back.
One. I think I
This
want
one. Oh, there's another one coming. Oh, one was just down there.
two. I can see another. Two. Oh, one going up there. Three.
Yes.
Four.
Yeah, that's very good counting.